Assalamu alaikum. Hi my dear students. Welcome back to our English class. Today I am going to teach you the same topic, punctuation marks. Last class we have studied the punctuation marks. We have seen the rules and regulations of commas, semicolon, colon, okay, where we have to use the commas, okay. Usually we have seen the sentence, we know comma we are using, but where we have to use, that is very important. So we have studied previous class these things. Today also there is a continuation of that same punctuation marks, okay. Page number 79. So we have seen that is an example of John, please stand up, okay. That is when we are using that comma, when proper noun comes means that time also we have to use the comma. And then another example they are saying, a comma is used to separate a direct speech from the rest of the sentence. So direct speech, you know, direct speech means directly you are speaking to someone else. So in that time also in writing, I am telling, when you are writing, you are writing a sentence, okay, that time also the direct speech you have to write the comma, okay. For example, Sanya said take the dog for a walk while I do the laundry. Okay. So here, so the comma is used in the direct speech also. Sanya said, Sanya is directly saying this to one person, okay. Sanya said, here you are using that comma, so it's a direct speech. Said, take the dog for a walk, take the dog for a walk while I do the laundry, okay. Here also we are using that comma when in the direct speech. And then it's very important, commas are used in addresses, okay. When your in envelope, in before we are using that letter and all, now we are in through email we are sending the address. In that time also we have to if we need that comma you have to put that. So they are telling in commas we are using in address also. For example, these are examples, okay. For example, you are writing an address. So how will you write? Flat number 220, and here also you have to use the comma, okay. Palm Apartments, Palm Apartments, Hyderabad 7. So it's an example, okay, example of your address, okay. So in address also we are using the comma. For example, flat number 220, there is one comma is there, and then Palm Apartments, here also, okay, Palm Apartments, Hyderabad 7, okay. So commas are used in addresses also. So here we have used in the direct speech, and here in address also we are using that. And then While writing dates, we use a comma to separate the month from the year. So these and all very, very important, because when you are writing letter writing, okay, that time how to write the date and where you have to put the comma. These things always have a doubt with the students, isn't it? So for example, yours lovingly, yours sincerely, yours, when you are putting yours, they will put apostrophe here. Actually in some cases we should not put that apostrophe here, that is comma like upward will come, no. So that also we have to be very careful when we are writing the address, where we have to put the commas, we should know that. So here what they are telling, while you are writing the dates, we use a comma to separate the month from the year. Okay, that example we are going to see that. For example, July 7. Okay, here for example they have given 2010. Okay, so here they are putting the comma here. After writing the month, here you have to put the what? Comma. So while writing dates, we use a comma to separate the month from the year. Okay, so this is separated from the year. The month and year are separated. For that we have to use the comma. Comma is used at the end of a greeting. Very, very important. Okay, for example, dear sir. Okay, for example, you are writing a letter. My dear friend, dear sir, respected sir, respected madam, you are writing. Okay, that is greeting. That time also we have to use the comma. Okay, we can see that also. So everything in your textbook, you don't want to worry. Okay, don't think I am falsely rubbing that book. Everything in your textbook is there, just you want to listen carefully. So here the comma is used at the end of a greeting. For example, dear sir. Okay, sometimes you are using a dear friend, like that. Okay, this also, for this also we are using that comma. And then semicolon. Semicolon, what do you, colon, you know, colon, this is colon. What do you mean by semicolon? Semicolon means here one dot is there, lightly you have to, okay, this is colon and this one is semicolon. Understand? So this is the difference, slight difference only, colon and semicolon. So now they are, what is the heading now? Semicolon. Okay, now commas are over. Commas are over. Now semicolon. Okay. A semicolon is used. Wait, I will write the example and then I will explain you. Some people like to read books. Others prefer watching watching movies. So this is the example. Semicolon is used to join two independent clauses. So when we are using the semicolon, okay, now we have seen what is it, commas, okay, colon we have seen. Now we are going to study semicolon. Semicolon are used to in two independent clauses. Independent clauses means what I told you, they will stand by their own, they won't depend, okay, they won't depend in the other sentence, okay, that is independent clauses. So here semicolon is used to join two independent clauses, that is the example. What is that? Some people like to read books. If you are taking this also, it will give you meaning, okay. So others prefer watching movies. So in this sense we are using the semicolon. What is that? Some people like to read books, others prefer watching movies. Two sentences are there, two are independent clause, okay, independent clause. If you are removing one sentence also, they can stand by their own and it gives you meaning, that is semicolon, okay. And then if two independent clauses are joined by a certain word, a semicolon is added before the word and a comma afterwards, okay. So for example, what they are telling, two independent clauses, okay, are joining together, certain words are in between, by a certain word is in between, okay. A semicolon is added before the word, okay, before the word. So one word is they are adding in between two independent clauses. That words are, what are the words? Therefore, therefore, and then what else? However, in addition, and then in fact, furthermore, instead. So here, did you able to understand? Don't look at the commas, I am talking about the semicolon only, the words I am telling, okay. Listen, what they are telling, if two independent clauses, for example this one, okay, this is two independent clauses, sometimes in between one word is added, sometimes in between one word is added. What is that word? That is the therefore, however, in addition, in fact, furthermore, instead, okay. These are the examples, okay. So they will add this word will add before the semicolon, okay. So the semicolon will first come and this word will come and two independent what clause will present, okay. So that time also the semicolon will used, okay. For example they have given, listen carefully. I didn't, everything they have beautifully given, you have to instead I took the train. So here the two sentences are independent sentence only. For example, I took the train, okay, that is independent. I didn't take the bus, that also independent clause. So in between you are adding this one, instead. Okay, I told you, no, instead, this word you are adding instead. Before that semicolon will present, that after the word you have to put comma. Okay, that is the word. So what are the other, instead, one example they have given, what are the other words? That is however, therefore, in addition, nonetheless, indeed, in fact, nevertheless, then, consequently, furthermore, moreover, instead. So these are the words used in between two independent clause before this word. Okay, this semicolon is used before the word, after comma will come. Okay, when you see the example you can understand. The last one, if the items in a series have commas, they are separated from each other by semicolon. Okay, I have to send invitation to friends in the what is that? Dehradun, Uttarakhand, Gangtok, Sikkim and Mangalore and Karnataka. So here also any items are coming. Okay, if any items are coming, that time also we can what is that, use the semicolon. They are telling they are separated from each other by semicolon. I have to send invitation to friends in Dehradun, Uttarakhand. So that continuation coming, no, in between also they are using the semicolon. Okay, so and then semicolon we have seen. Now we are coming to the colon. Colon already we have studied, but one more example they have given. Very interesting one. If you listen carefully and understand these things, it will be very useful for you. Colon, okay. This colon means this one. Okay, colon when they are using, semicolon means one dot and it will comma like it will come. Colon means two dot will come. Colon is to introduce a list or an explanation. When we are using that colon, when we are using this colon, we need a domestic help to do the following: wash clothes. So when you are saying a list, okay, when you are saying a list, read the following one. That time also you have to use that. For example, we need a domestic help to do the following. Here semicolon is there, continuation, the sentence is continuation. Wash clothes, do the dishes and mop the floor. So this is the one sentence. In between we are using that colon. We need a domestic help to do the following things. Okay, following means it comes. Okay, what are the things coming? Wash clothes, do the dishes and mop the floor. You have to do that. Okay, domestic help. So we need a domestic help to do the following things. What are the following things? Wash the clothes, do the dishes and mop the floor. So in that time also we are using the semicolon. Understand? So another one example, we only had one motto throughout the competition, win the race. So another one when we are using the colon is when you are giving explanation. When you are giving explanation, that time also we are using the colon. Very, very important. What is that? Topic, punctuation marks. I also learned more things from here. Okay, I hope you all understand this chapter. Okay, what we have studied: commas, colon, semicolon. Okay, where we want to use the colon, semicolon and commas. very interesting topic, very important topic. After watching the video, you have to read the books. If you have any doubt means you can ask me. Until then, take care. Assalamu alaikum.